Welcome back to the channel, where today we're diving into one of the most unexpected yet intriguing comebacks in the automotive world. The return of a legend, the 2025 Citroën 2CV. Yes, you heard that right. The quirky icon of post-war France has been reborn, reimagined for the modern world, while still holding on to the essence of what made the original such a cultural phenomenon. As we approach the car from the front, the first thing you notice is the retro-inspired design language. Citroën hasn't gone for a pure replica of the original, but the heritage is unmistakable. Rounded headlamps, now full LED with a thin DRL strip, nod to the past while delivering modern performance. The chevron badge is cleanly integrated into a sculpted hood that rises gently to meet the raised windshield. The front fascia is minimal, with subtle air channels rather than an aggressive grille, since this model comes fully electric. No need for traditional cooling in the same way. Moving to the side, the classic silhouette is more than a mere homage. It's a modern interpretation of the 2CV's iconic form. The fenders still protrude slightly, giving it a toy-like stance, and the roofline gently curves to the rear in that signature egg-like shape. But now, instead of corrugated metal, you get clean lines, flush door handles, and wheel arches that hug 17-inch alloy wheels, a big step up from the spindly steel ones of the past. The clamshell doors open wide, offering excellent ingress, especially for a car that still emphasizes simplicity. Around the back, Citroën continues its blend of retro charm and modern clarity. Vertical taillights echo the original's small lamps, but they're crisp LED units now, sitting on either side of a minimalist tailgate. The bumper is almost flush with the body, with a matte black lower trim that hides the charge port. There's no tailpipe, of course. A firm reminder that this 2CV is part of the future, not a fossil-fueled echo of the past. Open the doors and step inside, and the surprise continues. While the outside tugs at nostalgia, the interior is surprisingly modern. The cabin is minimal yet thoughtful. You get a large central display, 10 inches across, that handles everything from media to navigation. The steering wheel is thin, two-spoke, and pleasantly tactile, reminiscent of the original's simplicity, but with integrated controls for infotainment and voice commands. The dashboard is covered in a recycled fabric trim, soft, sustainable, and visually distinctive. The seats are perhaps the most notable feature inside. Just like the old 2CV, they prioritize comfort above all. They're modular and removable, built using a hammock-like design with breathable fabric stretched over a lightweight frame. It feels like sitting in a lounge chair rather than a traditional car seat. A real throwback, yet surprisingly practical and comfy for modern drives. Storage is cleverly integrated throughout the cabin. You've got open bins under the dashboard, flexible door pockets, and a decent 350-liter trunk, expandable with fold-flat rear seats. It's not huge, but for urban and suburban life, it's more than enough. Now let's talk about performance. Not a category where the original 2CV ever aimed to shine, but here, Citroën has stepped things up modestly. The 2025 model is fully electric, powered by a single front-mounted motor producing around 95 horsepower. That might not sound like much, but thanks to instant torque and a curb weight of just under 100 kilos, it feels zippy in town and confident enough on the highway. The 0-60 time clocks in at just under 10 seconds. Again, not a race car, but light years ahead of the original's snail-like pace. Top speed is limited to 140 km/h, perfectly in line with the car's mission as a city cruiser and weekend tourer. Range is another strong point. With a 42 kWh battery pack tucked under the floor, the new 2CV offers around 280 to 300 kilometers on a single charge, ideal for daily commutes and casual travel. Charging is fast too. 80% in about 30 minutes using a 100 kWh DC fast charger. Citroën also includes a regenerative braking system with adjustable levels, so you can drive almost entirely using one pedal in city conditions. In terms of pricing, Citroën has made it clear they want to keep the spirit of the 2CV alive. Affordable, accessible, and unpretentious. Starting at around $21,000 in Europe, the base model comes with essentials: digital display, climate control, and all the standard safety tech you'd expect. Higher trims, including the Heritage and Urban Plus variants, climb closer to $25,000 to $27,000, but bring added connectivity, interior options, and upgraded materials. So what's the verdict? If you're looking for a car that breaks away from the norm, that doesn't shout but instead charms its way into your daily life, the 2025 Citroën 2CV is worth a serious look. It's not trying to be a Tesla or a Golf or a Mini. It's a 2CV, reborn with character, intelligence, and a real sense of fun. Sure, it's not for everyone. If you want huge range, blazing acceleration, or all-wheel drive performance, you'll need to look elsewhere. But for those who value personality, comfort, and a connection to one of the most iconic vehicles in European automotive history, this car is more than a novelty. It's a statement. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Citroën 2CV. Let us know in the comments what you think. Is this the revival we didn't know we needed, or a retro gimmick in a modern world? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next drive. Until then, keep your wheels turning and your curiosity alive.